What's going on, VC? Marcus back again, take number 3 this is, and trying to shoot this video. The first time I ran out of space on my iPod, so I had to go back and delete some shit. Then I tried to do it again, got about halfway through the video, then ran out of room again, so I had to go back and delete more shit. So hopefully I have enough space now to create this, because I've deleted quite a few videos and stuff that I've done in the past. But with that being said, sorry that it's been so long since I posted a video. It's been like a month and a half now, I know. But I know I say this every time, but I truly have been like really busy lately with school, work, and everything else. And last time I talked to you guys, I was trying to get a car, and I finally got that about a week ago now. And so the only thing left to do on that is get insurance on it, and then after that it's back to buying a shit ton of vinyl. But without further ado, today I was going to do a thread response to 23monkeyboots, which is my good friend Josh. And he used to post videos back in the day, like 6-7 months ago, something like that. And he just disappeared for a while, but he's finally back, so it's good to have you back, man. I miss watching your videos. You had such a badass collection. And I can't wait to see what you got after all this time being off, so welcome back, man. So it wasn't really a question, but it was basically saying show 3 to 5 records that influenced you. And so I was going to start off with, I got 2 CDs and 2 records. But starting off, this is Rage Against the Machine. As you can see, this is their CD. I don't have it on vinyl yet, but hopefully pretty soon. This is their self-titled album. And this basically is the album that started it all for me. Back whenever I was 12 years old, I heard the song Killing in the Name, and I had never heard it before, and I went and immediately started listening to every single thing Rage Against the Machine has done. And within about a month, I had all their CDs already, and I didn't buy CDs back then. But yeah, ever since I heard this, dude, they've been my favorite band of all time ever since. These guys are what got me into music. I already listened to music, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I just listened to it here and there. I didn't actually go out of my way to listen to it. I just listened to it if it was on. But these guys got me listening to more and more bands. And this was back before I was really into metal. Because I was just starting to get into music, so I wasn't really used to it yet. But this is pretty much my entry into hard rock, and I guess my beginning of getting into metal, you could say. But yeah, ever since this has came out, these guys have been my favorite band of all time. And this is one of those things where I'd actually heard some songs by Rage Against the Machine before. Like, I've heard a few on here, and then a few on Battle of Los Angeles, like Sleep Now in the Fire and Guerrilla Radio. I just didn't know at the time that it was Rage Against the Machine, but whenever I heard that, I was like, oh, I heard that back whenever I was like 9 or 10. But yeah, Rage Against the Machine started it all. Favorite band of all time. And with that being said, this is All That Remains. This is their CD, The Fall of Ideals. And sadly, this was not released on vinyl. And I'm trying to get rid of that glare. But yeah, this is basically, I don't want to call it my entry into metal, but this is sort of what helped start me getting into metal, I guess, a little bit. Back around the same time, I had listened to Rage Against the Machine. I think at the same age, like 12, right around the same time. I heard the song on here, 6, and that's a pretty badass, fast, heavy song, metal, of course. And I wasn't into that stuff at the time. And but I was like, holy shit, whenever I first had that, this is fucking badass. But after that, once again, I listened to this entire album on YouTube, I think, back in the day. But dude, every single song on here is so amazing. And I say that about a lot of albums, but this one, if I had to pick one, this is the one I truly mean it on. Every single song on here, I've said this before, I think I've even showed this before, but song for song, this is one of the, if not the greatest, one of the best metal albums of all time. And if you are even the slightest fan of metal and you don't have this, you definitely need to get this in your collection and listen to it. I think there's only 2 songs on here that are actual singles, like This Calling and The Air That I Breathe. And The Air That I Breathe is one of my favorite songs by them. But just all 11 songs on here just badass all the way through. It's like a 40-minute CD maybe, but you can get this for like $5-6 on eBay, or you can go to Best Buy, pick it up brand new for 10. So definitely pick that up if you don't have it. You will thank me later. And moving into the records, this is my first entry into metal, I guess. I don't remember if I was 12 or 13. I might have like just turned 13 whenever I heard this. This is Slipknot Volume 3, and the song I heard on here was Before I Forget, and which I know that's a lot of people say that that's the first song they heard by Slipknot, but I heard that, and this is one of those things where I went back and listened to this whole album just like I do with everything else I first discover. And I had heard the songs Duality and Vermilion, I think, before. I'd listened to those before, but once again I didn't know it was Slipknot. So this is pretty much my beginning of metal, getting me into it. Like I said, I wasn't really into metal whenever I first listened to those two albums, but this is what helped me, I guess, open up gateways into new metal. And this is what made me start listening to more and more bands, like getting into Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, all that death metal shit, just more newer metal of like the 2000s, Killswitch Engage, More All That Remains, just a bunch of metal. This is basically what started my love for metal, Slipknot. And I know I said Rage Against the Machine's my favorite band of all time, because of course they're the ones that started music for me, but ever since I've been listening to Slipknot, these guys have been my favorite band ever since then, and they still are to this day. So that's Volume 3, Slipknot. And last but not least, this is the latest one I heard. This is Master of Puppets by Metallica, of course. And I listened to this in like 8th grade, I believe, whenever I was like 13, maybe early 14, somewhere around there. I think it was 13. But anyways, whenever I'd listened to this, I'd listened to Metallica before, but it was like Black Album and beyond. I'd never listened to their older stuff from like Injustice all the way till their debut. So this is what got me into earlier Metallica and pretty much got me into earlier metal, like 80s metal, 90s metal. This started getting me listening to Slayer, Megadeth, Anthrax, all those 80s thrash bands. I think I even started listening to Venom because of this back whenever I was a little younger. But yeah, just 80s thrash metal. Later on, started getting into late 80s death metal. But yeah, this started basically 80s and early 90s metal for me. Ever since I heard this and started listening to earlier Metallica, got me into all the earlier stuff. So big ups to old school Metallica. So that's it for now. I only got 4, but I hope you guys enjoyed the records I showed, and I hope I wasn't too boring on my little stories. But yeah, I'm getting ready to go to work here pretty soon, so thanks Josh for the questions. Can't wait to see new videos that you and your girl post now. I can't wait to see what you've got over all this time, and I really look forward to your videos, man. But so that's it for now. I know it's been a while since I've done a vinyl update actually, but I do have some records, and I have some that someone sent me. You know who you are, and I'll be showing those either tomorrow or Thursday, I promise you guys. But since I finally got the car and I'm starting to buy more vinyl again, I've already got 2 records coming in the mail right now that should be here in the next few days or so, and I've actually got some stuff I'm looking after on eBay right now, so I promise I'll have a vinyl update out tomorrow or Thursday, and then hopefully another one in the next week or so. None of this more month-long shit. It's over with. But hope everybody's doing great. Love to hear from you guys. Hit me up in a comment, message, whatever. Just let me know how you guys are doing, and I'll talk to you later, VC. Peace.